Vince Bell, please come up and do the honorees.
Good afternoon, everybody. So we're going to roll through this thing here, and we'll do a little chatting later. As I unveil our third all-tournament team, we got the shirts, as he mentioned, with the logos on the front and back, with every player's name. And at this time, I want to introduce the 2026 honorees of the Coach Mayden official third team all-tournament team selections. These individuals represent excellence, dedication, teamwork, and the spirit of Coach Mayden's baseball program. Their accomplishments on and off the field have earned them a place among some outstanding players to wear the uniform over the years. So please join us in celebrating the members of Coach Mayden's 2026 third team all-tournament team.
Well, the coach is back for another show, and we got this train rolling. As we're visiting with the MLB stars of the game, giving you some insights of what their journey is like in the big leagues, getting to the big leagues, and their life off the field experience. We're going to lead off today's show with Mike Massey, the Kansas City Royals.
Coach on the road once again, taking you behind the scenes with the MLB stars of the game. And I got the man, Mike Massey. Get it right?
Yes, sir.
Because you know Coach good at butchering names. We're taking our youngsters behind the scenes of what it's like being a major league ball player. What's this big league experience been like for you?
Yeah, it's been awesome. Obviously the competition's great, and the journey to get here is super tough. But just being able to spend it with the guys in here and my teammates, and a lot of the experiences I've gotten to have with them has been the most important part to me.
So you got some, I don't know if I want to call it Illinois roots or some Chicago roots, one or the other. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I grew up in Chicago, probably 25 miles south of here, so
guess we call that Chicago.
Yeah, I grew up a Sox fan. Back when they were 2005 World Series, Scott Sedmick was my favorite player. So enjoyed watching those guys. Every time we come back here, it's cool to play in the ballpark that I grew up going to. So super grateful to be back.
So you was cheering for the Sox in the World Series.
I was.
So what you doing in the Royals? How come you got to run Sox cheer for?
I play for whoever wants me.
Every kid's dream of playing in the big leagues. I think you guys get drafted in the big leagues next day. What's some of them dues you had to pay to get in?
Yeah, obviously the minor leagues are tough. Having facilities aren't great. A lot of games, travel's tough. But I think, like I said earlier, I think your teammates are the guys that get you through that. And just focusing on trying to master your craft and not all the stuff that comes with it. I think sometimes guys can get lost in the extrinsic things of the game, the money, the fame, the TV, all that stuff. And I think if you just really focus on the game and trying to master your skills and be the best teammate you can, I think that's going to give you your best shot for sure.
You didn't get caught up in none of that.
Oh, I did, for sure. That's the battle, right? That's what every player gets caught up into it, to some extent. And, it's just the guys that can get out of that mindset quick when they realize they're there and be able to ground themselves and get back to being themselves.
What about the emotional roller coaster that Major League Baseball take a player through?
Yeah, it's tough. I think one of the things I had a trusted advisor tell me, he goes, is there anything wrong with reality, or is it more wrong of what you thought it was going to be? And I think obviously when you dream of being a major league player, you never dream of the challenges that come with it. You dream of playing in New York and Chicago and making a ton of money and playing in a World Series, but you never, in that dream, there's never long bus rides, there's never over 20s, there's never tough moments. And I think just having an understanding of that it's going to be tough, it's going to be hard, and just because you didn't think it was going to be hard doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with it being hard. It's just there's less than 25,000 people that have ever done this, and it's going to bring its challenges, but you're capable of handling it.
So, you know, when you're an amateur high school, college ball player, you're watching the game, you join the game, and you got the guys you like, the G's, the A-Rods, and all that. When you cross over that professional slide, do you still kind of get starstruck sometimes seeing these guys?
Yeah, I think early on, early on in my career for sure. The first time you play some of those guys, you feel like they're kind of larger than the game, and yeah, definitely feel that. But I think as I've gone on more, you realize that you're capable of playing on the same field with them, and they're just guys that put on their uniform the same way and took the same path you did, and have experienced some success, but that doesn't make them any different. So I think that's something that's gotten less and less as I've gotten a little bit older.
So you grew up a Sox fan, coming to the game, watched the White Sox win a World Series. I mean, what was that emotion like?
Yeah, that was awesome. I remember I think I was 7 years old in 2005, so my favorite player was Scott Pasednik. Always wore the socks up with the eye black, so I wore the eye black because of that. Yeah, man, that was a great team. They had a ton of energy. AJ Brzezinski behind the plate, but it's cool is I've gotten a chance to meet some of those guys. I played for Chris Woodger in rookie ball. He was my manager. He was the catcher on that team as well. So that's probably been the coolest part is watching them as a kid and then being able to kind of meet some of them and get some of the stories behind the scenes. And yeah, it's been great.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot. Right?
What do you got?
I'm gonna put you on the spot. Now, today, 2026. Are you a Royals fan or a Sox fan?
Oh, I'm a Royals fan for sure, man. You can't get me in trouble like that. But no, I do still. Obviously you grow up rooting for a team. There's always some loyalty there, and I know a bunch of people from here. I know some people that are involved with the organization, and I think you're always rooting the best for everybody, right? I want to beat these guys when they're at their best, and I'm sure they want to beat us when we're at our best. So, yeah, I'm loyal to the Royals right now.
Yeah. Well, as I said, I scouted 5 major league teams. My first paid scouting job was Kansas City Royals.
Yeah.
And, when they won the World Series, all the scouts and the old guys got a ring. They didn't give me no ring. I'm still trying to get Chris Gass to let me wear his ring.
Yeah, let him know.
We got the same first name, Mike and Mike. All right, last question. Every kid's dream of playing in the big walking in the locker room for the very first time.
Yeah, he knows his way around that place. He knows where the kitchen is.
Yeah, grateful. Obviously, a lot of surreal. But I think the thing that I thought of was just all the people that helped me get there. My parents, my coaches, teammates, my wife, my brother, my sister. I think that was the first thing that kind of went through my head is, being able to do something that only 25,000 people have done in the history of the game is not something that you're going to be able to accomplish by yourself. So, you're going to have people along the way with you that help you. And yeah, that was something that I thought of for sure.
Did you cry?
I wouldn't say cry. I got a couple tears in there. Yeah, I got some.
Mama cried.
Yeah.
We know Mama.
Oh yeah.
Coach with the man.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Well, we keeping this train rolling, and them White Sox is on the roll. Some people would say they shocking the nation, but they playing some good quality baseball. And one of the keys to the White Sox success is that pitching. And we got one of the pitchers for the White Sox, Sean Newcomb, and the coach, one-on-one. Here we go. Check it out.
MLB stars of the game. I'm over here in the White Sox locker room. I got the man here, SN. How we doing?
Good, how are you?
Just fine. Let's introduce yourself.
Sean Newcomb. It's my 10th season in the big leagues. Been doing it since I was 23 in Boston, so kind of like Chicago as far as the weather goes.
10 seasons.
Yep.
You got that pension, Well, we're taking our youngsters behind the scenes. Been in the big leagues for 10 seasons now. What's the key to your success?
Just consistency, and then just loving the game every day. Just finding a reason to want to show up and contribute to the team getting a W. But yeah, I think just consistency with the whole day. Like it's right now 2:50. We've all been here for a few hours. We don't play till 6:40 tonight, so it's a whole routine of getting the body ready, getting to the clubhouse with the teammates, and just all the little things in between, getting ready to go out on the field.
And I would always tell my guys that the average life of a major league ball player is 1 to 2 years. You got 10 seasons here, and that's a long time.
Yeah, it's been a good kind of grind. There's a lot of ups and downs, and but yeah, those are the things that keep you coming back. Whether it's an up or a down, up trying to get in. I won a World Series in the 21 with the Braves, so that's like the ultimate goal. Every time we show up and come into spring training, trying to get to that goal. And then the down part of it, just, baseball's a tough game, and dealing with the lack of success, is, like I say, 3 out of 10. Being successful 3 out of 10 times as a hitter, you're one of the best of all time. Being a 300 hitter, so even these days, be a 250 hitter, you're one of the better players if you're hitting homers and stuff. But just learning how to stay even keeled with your mindset and just knowing what got you to the point you're at, and kind of just relying on that and going forward.
So you say you got what in 2021?
We won the World Series.
You got the ring?
The Braves, yes, sir.
Yeah.
I don't have it with me, I wish. Save that home.
When I was scouting, you get around other scouts when the team win the World Series, scout get a ring. Mm-hmm. That scout why that ring all the time.
All the time,
you showcasing the ring?
No, not around the clubhouse, but baseball events sometimes. But no, definitely seen a lot of those. Being from Boston, you see a lot of guys at baseball facilities with their ring from scouting or something. So yeah, people take a lot of pride in that.
And one of the teams, my first pan scouting job was with the Royals. And, they won the World Series.
Yeah.
They went back and gave everybody a ring. I ain't get no ring. I ain't get no ring. What's up? Can you put in the ring?
Runner back, really. You got to get one here if you get you one.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to that now. You go lobby for me, right? All right, so as a pitcher, it looks easy getting major league hitters. How tough is it going to major league hitters?
Yeah, it's you got to rely on your game plan, rely on your preparation. Every time you take the mound, your body's ready to go. You're in the right spot mentally because just how to attack hitters and what you want to do to a hitter as far as just pitches and stuff like that. And just kind of, like I said, going back and relying on your past experiences and just kind of using that to build confidence. And like I said, baseball's a tough sport, so if someone takes you a yard, you got to step right back on that mound, deliver another pitch, and just being consistent with it all and knowing what makes you.
On that journey to the big leagues, when you reflect back on who were some of the key mentors that helped guide you along the way?
For me, it was just, I had a couple specific coaches. One of my college coach, Justin Blood, was huge for me. I got to my college. It was his first year at the college. He had just left UConn as a pitching coach, and it was his first head coaching gig, and he took it really seriously, and he was a great coach. That was like, I don't think, I was college, so 18 to 21 years old. I don't think that was a huge part of my career when I started throwing hard and the scouting stuff started taking place, and it was just good timing for me and for him to kind of cross paths, and it was a huge part of my career. And then for me, it's just being a big baseball fan. I grew up in Boston, loving the Red Sox, and just those greats, kind of going back to the early 2000s with like Baratek, Pedro, Poppy, Manny, all those guys. Just wanting to be like them was always my biggest motivation.
We'll name all the heavyweights, huh?
Yeah, those were my guys.
Every kid's dream of playing in the big leagues. Get that call, going to the big leagues, walk in the locker room for the very first time, see your uniform hanging there. What's that feeling like?
Surreal. You're kind of one of those things you dream about. You never really know exactly how it's going to go, and it was. I was able to do it in Atlanta. Bunch of good veterans on the team, and it was everything I dreamed of. It went well for me, and here we are, almost 10 years later.
And you got that ring?
Yes, I do.
Did you cry when you got that call up?
I didn't cry, but I was super emotional. There was a couple of days leading up to it. We were kind of like some talk going on. It might happen, so it was like a slow build up. But there was a long couple of days waiting for that official word, and like Noah's.
You look like a cry.
Yeah, I got close. At least close.
Did mama cry?
Oh yeah, for sure. Parents were crying.
Daddy didn't cry. He like, no, that's my boy, the big league.
He knew it was coming.
Coach with the man.
Appreciate you.
Well, as long as we're over here with the White Sox and introduce you to the pitching staff, we got another up-and-coming star with the White Sox, Tyler Davis, for the Chicago White Sox, who just so happened to be shocking the nation. And another star for the Chicago White Sox, the man, Tyler Davis, and the coach on MLB Classic Interviews with the stars of the game.
With MLB stars of the game, and I got the man here, T. How we doing?
I'm doing good.
Introduce yourself to my audience.
I'm Tyler Davis from Houston, Texas. I got called up about a month ago and just enjoying the ride.
Houston, Texas?
Yep, that's where I'm from.
So how a Texas boy wind up in the shop?
Just how it worked out. They picked me up out of Indy Ball in 24, I was playing with the Oakland Ballers. And then that year in 24, threw the ball in low A, high A, and then a couple weeks in triple A. And then last year I spent the whole year in double A Birmingham, and then this year triple A, and then the big leagues.
Tyler then made his way through the system and on the big league roster. What's that fella like?
It's a blessing, man. All glory to God. Like this journey's been incredible, and I think the timing of it. Like I'm debuted at 27. That's old for a lot of guys, but just stick with it, stay the course, put your head down, work, and look up when you make it.
So 27. How many times did you feel like I got to give up? I'm walking away from this game.
See, I never did. I never thought about it like that. I thought I'm gonna do this until somebody tells me I'm not good enough, and I just had that belief in myself that I was always going to be good enough and that I was going to work out the way I was supposed to. And at the end of the day, like, it's in God's hands. So, like, just trusting in Him and trusting in His timing and the process of everything, and it worked out.
So as a scout, we always looked at the 5 twos of the game. In your case, as a pitcher, we looked at velocity, movement, control. What was the key that got you over the hump in the scouts?
I'm not too sure. I think just like my competitiveness, honestly. I love to win. I love to compete. It doesn't matter if it's whatever, playing baseball, playing basketball, playing pickleball. It's just like that itch to compete, and so I think that carries over on the mound. I compete every single pitch, and that's what I enjoy doing.
Pickleball.
Yeah, I mean, just whenever. If there's an opportunity to play some with a group of guys, I'll get out. It just doesn't matter what it is. Ping pong in the clubhouse, playing chess. It doesn't really matter what game we're playing. I just enjoy the competition aspect of everything.
I mean, you in the shy. We don't know that about no pickleball in the shy.
Well, yeah. I bet there's some people out there that know a little bit.
I'm from the hood. We don't know that about that in the hood.
Okay.
So, I mean, you know, what's this big league experience like? I mean, you know, it had to be a whole new world compared to minor league and indie ball.
Yeah, it's good. It's awesome. Obviously, everything's just a little bit better. So just enjoying it and be where my feet are and taking care of business and hoping everything works out.
So, what is it like when you get that call you going to the big leagues? What kind of things go through your mind?
Everything, man. It's a crazy experience. Mine happened at 12:30 at night, and so just they were out in Arizona, and so it was 9:30 there. I was in North Carolina, and so the time zone, just the way it worked out, it was 12:30, and obviously the adrenaline goes through the roof. Pack. I mean, you're looking forward to it. So yeah, that's really it.
I bet you didn't go back to sleep that night either.
Tough. Yeah, it was about 4 o'clock whenever I finally closed my eyes, and then turned around and woke up at 5. So yeah, it was a quick turnaround. But I mean, no place you'd rather be, right? You'd take a nights of no sleep to get called up to the big leagues every day.
Then all of a sudden you get that plane ticket and you're on that flight back to Chicago.
Yep, that's it. It was awesome.
So what is it like when you walk in that locker room? When you, first of all, most fans don't know it's a tunnel to get to the locker room.
Yeah.
So you pull up at the ballpark. You got to get past security because they never see you before, so they don't know who the heck you are.
Yeah, luckily there are some guys that, like Noah Schultz, I rode with him the first day, so he kind of showed me the ropes of how to get to the locker room and took care of me and kind of showed me the way of what it looked like.
So how many times were you called rookie when you got up here?
The guys have been good. It hadn't been too bad. There's a little bit of rookie stuff here and there, but it's a good group of guys that looks out for us and takes care of us and makes sure we're doing things the right way.
Well, see, you coming up in this new day. Back in the old day, players didn't know their name was Rook once they got up here.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard we're in a different time and a different clubhouse than some of these guys whenever they came up. But yeah, it's been fun.
So you still got to carry the candy and all that in the bullpen.
Yeah, I got the snack bag. Yeah, that's my job, is making sure the boys are taken care of in the bullpen with whatever snacks they want, and they let me know when I'm slacking and not doing a good job, but it's good.
I guess you don't get to ride in the back of the plane, on the back of the bus.
Yeah.
Don't be the first one in the child line. Rookies know that now.
Yeah. I've been told a couple things. There's carrying a speaker around and and just making sure the vets are taken care of.
And David's mom told me he liked the speaker booming too.
Yeah, we get that speaker going on the good plane rides. There's no doubt.
So then you walk in the locker room and you see your uniform hanging up. I mean, is that where the tears just start rushing out?
Yeah, that's when it kind of sets in. You see your name above the locker. You see your name on the jersey, and then when you walk out on the field and you see the third tier and you see the scoreboards and yeah, it's just a surreal feeling to play the game at the highest level.
Then all of a sudden you see media all over the place.
I know that's the adjustment for sure. Is the cameras and the microphones that are around. That's never really been around really at all in my life between college and indie ball and low levels of minor league baseball. So that's a new experience for sure.
And of course, you're in Chicago. I mean, this is a pretty big media market up here.
Yeah, for sure. It's awesome though. I mean, the fans love it. Everybody loves baseball, so it's good. It's a good thing.
So you got your first taste at Cubs Sox series. I mean, what was that like?
That was electric. That was an awesome atmosphere to play baseball in. That series was some of the most fun I've ever had playing baseball, and it was awesome. We sit in the bullpen and we got a little TV in there, and it's about a 5-second lag from the game, or maybe 10 seconds, I don't know. But something would happen on the field and the fans would go wild, and we'd have no clue on which side was scoring runs or getting base hits or whatever. So that was pretty cool with the crowd just being both sides so heavy.
Have you had any Chicago pizza yet?
Oh yeah. I've had some deep dish. In Houston, there was a spot. It's Gino's East. That's out here too. I think it originated here, but there was a spot in Houston. I fell in love with it there, so I know whenever I got here, that was going to be one of the first things I did. So me and my wife went and got some deep dish pizza, and love it. I enjoy it. I got me a Chicago dog too. I got that. No ketchup. The whole thing. Yeah, no ketchup.
You know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Coach, talk about you now. You said ketchup.
Yeah, right.
You come to Chicago. How many fans did you have in the stands for your first
Just
game?
that first trip was 4, but I've had some family roll in since we've been here, and I've gotten to come out here and check out Chicago and the ballpark. So it's been good.
So when you got that call, or you made that call to mom and said, "I'm going to the big leagues," did mama cry?
Oh yeah.
We know mama cry.
Yeah, she sacrificed a lot in my lifetime for me to get here. So yeah, I mean she was extremely happy and yeah, she cried.
She's like, "Oh, my baby in the big league."
Exactly. Yeah.
Coach on the road with the man, Tyler.
Yes, sir. Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Yep.
Thanks a lot.
Yep. Thank you.
Well, we're coming down to the end of this show, but we'll be back next week, same time, same station. So make sure you tune in, tell a friend to tune in and catch the show. And we're going to wrap up today's show with Cal Isabel of the Kansas City Royals.
With MLB stars in the game, I got Cal Isabel. Coach, get it right?
Isabel.
I was close.
Yeah.
So everybody know Coach good at KI in the big leagues. What's that experience been like for you?
It's been special for sure. It's been a kind of whirlwind of everything. Obviously, just getting more experience and just the preparation of everything is obviously the most important thing. Just working hard every single day and try to get 1% better every day.
So, guys think you guys get drafted in the big leagues the next day. They don't understand the dues you got to pay.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's fun though for sure. It's just getting better at your craft, whether it's base running, defense, hitting. Like there's just so many things that go on behind the scenes that you just got to get better at every single day.
What about the long bus rides?
Yeah, that's also part of it. Long bus rides in the minor leagues. It's a fun time though for sure. I mean, you get to grow as a person, you get to grow as a player, and it's just the whole process that leads to this point is pretty incredible.
And again, like I said, Coach college ball did high school. On the road trips, there was a lot of trash talking. How much trash talking went over down there?
Yeah, I would say a good amount. You're pretty spot on. But it's all part of it. It's all fun. You get to meet so many different people from so many different places, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
And a lot of people don't understand the bonding and the team camaraderie that goes on. It's all built in the making of the team off the field and on the way to the games.
Yeah, I would definitely say that's
that's probably my favorite part about baseball is just being around the guys, off the field, on the field, just building different chemistry and just bonds with different guys. It's special.
So when you got called up to the big leagues, you didn't know your name became Rook all of a sudden, did you?
Yeah, I mean it's like I said. I mean it's special, but there's so many different levels of baseball. I mean, you go through high school baseball, you're the guy. College baseball, you're the guy. Minor leagues, and you get to the big leagues, and it's like, yeah, you said it, Rook. And then you got so much stuff to do, but it's an honor at the same time. You get to build everything that you worked for, and the dream comes true, and it's special.
I had a couple of guys I coached played in the big leagues. They told me, as a rookie, you learn not to be the first one in the chow line, and you learn not to be. You don't sit at the back of the plate.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, there's definitely rules that comes with it, but it's cool because you're just pretty much brought into a new family. The guys that I was with when I was first called up were really easygoing, brought me in to just want to make me feel as comfortable as possible, and it was awesome.
So who are some of the guys that mentored you along the way coming up?
Yeah, Michael Taylor was a big one. Andrew Benintendi is over there. Whit Merrifield, Ryan O'Hearn, Hunter Dozier. Like, there's so many guys that just put a positive impact and positive perspective in my life that I can't really repay them for.
You gonna name all these heavyweights on Coach Show?
Yeah, it's a good group of guys for sure.
So let me take you back down memory lane. First major league hit.
Yeah, it was. It's actually my first at bat in the big leagues. I stepped in the box and I was 0-2 before I even knew where I was at on the field. Looked up at the board. I was kind of blacked out a little bit. Got a change up over the plate, was able to hit into right field and got my first hit, first RBI, my first at bat. It's pretty special.
So you gonna show off from the first at bat?
Yeah.
What about that first major league home run?
Yeah, that was. I mean, I was pretty speechless for that. I believe it was against Oakland, Sergio Romo. Slider that I hooked into right field. I mean, it was just as good as the first hit for sure.
You know the pitch and everything.
Yeah.
So what you do with those balls?
I still have them all. My first RBI, my first stolen base. It's just something I'll keep for the rest of my life.
I was gonna get them and sell them all you day.
No, I'm not gonna sell them. I'm definitely gonna keep them.
All right, last question. Or last two questions. You're in the big leagues and kids gathering around you for your autograph. How does it make you feel having your number on your uniform?
Yeah, I mean, that was me when I was a kid. Got to meet a few big league players. Actually, the first one I met was Alex Gordon with the Royals. So it just puts in perspective. Obviously, time flies and things happen quick, but it's just crazy to always think that you were that kid at one point in time in your life, and it's just so important to give back and give them the same treatment that the other players gave me when I was younger.
So look here, now the last question. Every kid's dream playing in the big leagues. You get that call up, you go into the big leagues. Walk in this locker room for the very first time and see you. What was that feeling like?
Yeah, it was a dream come true. It was a blessing. Thank God every day for that moment, and it was just really surreal because you just work hard your whole life to get to that point, and it's like, all right, now we're here. Now it's really the beginning. So it's a blessing.
Did you cry?
I did, yeah.
I asked somebody about they cried.
Yeah.
Mama cried.
Mama did.
We
yeah.
know Mama.
Yeah,
cried.
she
My
always
baby
did.
Coach was
Yeah.
man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
All right, thanks a lot.
MLB Classic interviews with the coach, Michael E. Mayden. Coach's Corner. We'll be back next week. It's a wrap for today. Peace out.